Hey YouTube, it's Destiny. I'm still VSG week 119 because I just filmed a video 2 days ago, but I can't get enough of me and I'm sure you can't either. The numbers are exactly the same as they were 2 days ago, so if you are super duper interested in what that is, just go check my last video. Today, I wanted to talk about how we avoid passing our body image issues to our children, because I have an 11-and-a-half-year-old daughter. The half is very important, ask her, and a 9-year-old son, and I try to be extremely mindful about how I talk about myself and my body in front of my children, because I do not want to pass on that crappy body image thing. There's landscaping going on all around me. I'm in my car again, and so I don't know if that'll ruin this or not, but my son is, for the first time in his life, getting a little bit on the chubby side, and he loves it. He's super amped about it. He talks about how much he loves it all the time. My daughter, it's different for her because I don't give a crap what anybody says. It's very different for females than it is for males. I have one of each. I experience things from both sides. I can tell you 100% for a fact that growing up, it's very, very different for females than males. In the realm that girls start being teased about body stuff way before boys do, because my daughter, she does like 6 months on, 6 months off. Like, she stores a little bit of chub for a few months here, and then she gets super lean when she has a growth spurt, and then she gets a little chubby again, and then super lean, and bounces back and forth. And every time she's just a tiny little bit chubby, and she's 11-and-a-half, mind you, so it's insane to me, but every time she gets just a teeny tiny little bit, she starts getting teased, which is crazy to me, because she's never, I mean, not that she should be teased if she was like obese or whatever, but she never has even been close to that. But it happens so quickly. The nastiness starts so early, and I'm trying really hard to avoid raising children that body shame, and to avoid raising children that are so tied up in numbers. So I don't let my kids weigh themselves because it's none of their business. And right now, summer's approaching, and so in my brain, I'm starting to panic. How am I going to keep them active all summer so that they don't get super lazy and get jelly bodies? Because when your body and your brain turns to jello during the summer, it's so detrimental for the first month of being back into school, and it's awful. It's just not good for you. And we are like a lake family. We love to go to the lake and stuff, and so we do pretty good about staying moderately active. But this year especially, my kids are both in mixed martial arts, and so I want to keep them more active than I ever have before, just for the fact that I don't want them to experience summer slide. So I am really contemplating running like a little baby boot camp at my house, because for myself and my kids, I like to do workbooks over the summer to keep their brains active, and so I want to do, I think, some physical stuff too every day, just to make sure everybody stays on track. And so my problem with this is, how do I turn this into an institution and a thing that we do without making it seem like I'm trying to manage their weight? Because that's not what it is. It's not their weight. It's just their bodies as a whole. It's themselves as a whole that I get concerned about. I don't want my kids spending all summer on the computer, or my daughter with her iPhone, or whatever else. I want them to be active and have fun and treat their bodies well. And so I struggle with that a lot, because sometimes, there's a little voice in the back of my head that tells me I'm being too hard on them, and that maybe I'm going to wreck them because I am concerned about it. Where do we draw the line? I mean, I don't slap forks out of their hands when I feel like they're overeating or anything like that. And I don't shame them. I don't call them names, and I don't make comments about their bodies. I tell them they're beautiful, and I tell them how much I love them on the daily. I don't want it to go either way, really. I don't want my kids to be fat shamers, but I also don't want my children to become overweight. It's hard. What do you guys do in situations like this? Talk to me. Let me know. And what do you do for the summer? What do you do to keep your kids active? And besides day camps, I don't want to put my kids in a day camp. I want to spend as much time. Summers are mine. I get my kids for the summer. I hate the school year. I hate losing my kids for 8 hours a day. It really bothers me. I want to like soak those babies up. So I don't want to put them in a day program if I can avoid it. I'm self-employed for a reason. Like, I want to keep my kids. So what do you guys do to keep your kids active besides day camps? Let me know. Comment below or whatever. Message me. We'll see you later.